But
no kidding.
Either way,
Special
you're still ending with a great dinner, even if the video goes south.
I'll get to eat it.
I mean, there's nothing better than having dinner ready at 2:30.
It's a salad.
Even.
I literally made my lunch salad last night. It's all fine.
Hey kids, dinner's ready. It's a room temp salad.
Yum.
Okay, welcome to Homemade. My name is Catherine Sasser. This is my kitchen, and today we're making steak salad. So this has just been sitting out for like 45 minutes. That's the only thing I've done ahead, and I got the groceries and I preheated the oven. I don't do it. Other than that, I really have done nothing because I wanted to show you this in real time. So we're gonna start by cooking some bacon. You don't have to put bacon on a steak salad, but it's a lot better if you do. Okay, this is the bacon on the sheet tray, whole pound. Going in at 350, and I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. We're gonna make some salad dressing. This is kind of like an avocado jalapeno ranch. You literally just put everything into the bowl and then you pour it all together. We're using mayonnaise, the real stuff, buttermilk, give it a shake. Plain yogurt, don't use fat-free. I think chives are really underrated. They're good to sprinkle on everything, and I'm not measuring these. I'm just sort of taking like that many and putting them in there. And then we're gonna do about the same amount of dill. This is fresh dill. If you don't have fresh dill, you cannot use dried dill here. It won't taste the same. Everybody knows that the heat is in the seeds, so if you're into that, just include some of the seeds. I am not into that, so I'm going to include the jalapeno, which will give it like jalapeno flavor without, you know, burning our tongues. We're gonna do half of an avocado. That's a beautiful avocado. Get that in there. Lime juice going in. If you cannot taste everything that you just put in there, that means you don't have enough salt. Salt is like the light switch that eliminates everything that you've put in there. So if you're like, I just put all these fresh herbs and lime and avocado and jalapeno, but it just tastes kind of flat, it's because you need more salt. So it needs a tiny bit more salt. And the cool thing is when you get the right amount of salt, you'll taste and you'll be like, oh, there it is. There's the flavor. I'm gonna taste it again. Yes, I can taste it all. I can taste the dill, I can taste the chives, I can taste the creamy avocado, I can taste the tang of the lemon, or the lime. That's how you know you've seasoned it well. And I can taste the jalapeno, but it's not spicy, which is what I was going for. But by all means, add some seeds. I'm just gonna pour this into a jam jar, and then when I serve this dinner, I will just literally serve the dressing out of the jam jar. And there are some salads that I would pre-dress, and this is not one of them. The timer did go off for the bacon, and I just want to show you 15 minutes later, the bacon is not done. We want this bacon to be crispy, and you can see that most of it still looks kind of fleshy. That's a horrible word, but it doesn't look crispy yet. So I reset the timer for like 8 minutes. We'll come back. Let's talk about the steak.
Grapeseed oil, high smoking point.
That's what they called me in high school.
It's my drag name.
It needs to like rain down kosher salt on your meat and some fresh ground pepper. Don't put your meat hand back into the salt. Meat hand, salt hand. And I'm telling you, you probably need more salt than you think, and that's okay.
I've been undersalting for years.
Most people do. Most people have this fear of salt, but kosher salt is a very soft salt, and particularly diamond crystal kosher salt. I swear if people would use more salt, their food would taste better. I'm gonna show you how hot this pan is, like sizzle sizzle, which is what we want. It's on medium-high heat. I'm going to put just like a slick of grapeseed oil here because this steak is going to give off quite a lot of its own fat, but I just want something there to get it started. That's the sound you want. Hold that thought. Let's check our bacon. Okay. This is where we are with our bacon. We're gonna take it out. We're gonna let this cool down. And we'll probably use these, most of these, and then I'll save these for breakfast or something. So bacon's done. Look how beautiful. I'm gonna leave this for another couple minutes and then we'll take its temperature. Ooh, that's pretty. That's what we want.
Think of me when you're eating this for dinner.
I will.
It'll be in my heart.
I turned the heat off. We're gonna take the steak out of the pan. I know that raw steak was on here, but I'm okay with that. You have to let this rest for a minimum of 15 minutes. Just set a timer, do it. It's the right thing to do. Like, see, this one is almost burned to a crisp. Not a bad thing.
We're a crispy bacon household.
We are a crispy bacon household. So we've got our dressing, we've got our bacon, we've got our steak, she's resting, and we'll slice her in a minute. And the last thing we need to gather together are like the actual greens and vegetables. So that's what we're gonna do next after I take care of this pan. Instead of doing like a bowl, I'm gonna do like a flat platter. I think it's more beautiful. I think you can see everything. Nothing gets buried on the bottom. So I'm starting with just big chunks of lettuce. So the things we're gonna put on this salad are tomatoes, avocado, pickled red onions, which you can make or buy. We're gonna crumble the bacon and add some croutons. When you start with beautiful pieces and you put them on a platter, it's going to end up looking beautiful. There's not a wrong way to do it. There is a wrong way to season it though, and we're gonna talk about that. So when you think about ingredients like lettuce and tomato and avocado, the common denominator is they all have a really fantastic fresh flavor, but none of them are naturally seasoned. And so I could pick up, will you give me a spoon? I could pick up a piece of lettuce and eat it and it will taste very lettucey, and I could eat a tomato and it will taste very tomatoey, and I could eat avocado and it will taste very avocado-y, but it's not seasoned. Salting and peppering ingredients like avocado and greens and tomatoes is the difference maker, hands down, in your salads. The salt that we want to use for like finishing, this is called finishing salt, is the Maldon sea salt. It's even softer than the kosher salt. It has these beautiful crystals that add a subtle texture. It's the salt you want to use in situations like this. So a little bit of that, and then a little bit of pepper, so everything is seasoned well. And then we're gonna layer on what I would call like our finishing ingredients before we slice our cake. Before we slice our cake and put it on our salad, before we slice our steak. And the wonderful thing about steak for steak salad is a little bit goes a long way, because we are just, I like it to be paper thin. I don't want big chunks. We're definitely cutting against the grain. I'm just gonna cut this whole thing down kind of like the middle. And then in the same way that we kind of displayed all this on the platter, I'm just gonna do this.